very solid win today, especially getting through that first set. Just talk us through your thoughts on the match against Marketa.
Yeah, I'm really happy with my performance, and at the beginning it wasn't easy to get used to her lefty spin, but I'm happy that I kind of played better and better throughout the whole match, and at the end I was really solid.
Okay, who'd like the first question?
Iga, your mental game looks very good in Cincinnati. I saw in the last couple matches you're playing like trying to go more to the net. Vondrousova played a lot of like passing shot, but you also play some great shots, great volleys. How would you describe it? How do you feel like at the net?
Well, I go there if I have to, but for sure I'm doing progress because I can feel that I'm more and more confident. We're doing, I mean, when I'm practicing, we're not like focusing, the practices on my volley, but with Coach Thomas, I do like overall, I don't know, every day like few minutes more on the volley for like almost 2 years now. So it's not a huge difference, day by day, but overall I think it gives great results, and I feel like I'm doing better and better. And it's not like I go on the net and I'm, so stressed as I was, 2 years ago. So so I feel like I can do something, and that's miss. So that's great, and it gives me hope.
Despite difficulties today, it seemed like you were at your best in all the important moments, like when Marketa was over for the first set and then in the tie break. How did you feel in those moments?
Well, for sure, when she was serving on 5-4, I felt like I have space to kind of push and to get back to the game and break back. So I did that, and I'm happy that I kind of, made good decisions and chose the right solutions to win these points. I think she also kind of, made some mistakes. So I think, the most important is to use your opportunity, and I'm happy that I did that. And in the tiebreaker, any point matter, and I'm happy that I could kind of focus a little bit more, and I already know what I have to play after, these games that we played, and I learned my lesson, and I think I was more efficient.
You talk about adjusting to the lefty spin. What exactly is, if you can talk to somebody who just doesn't play tennis, what is the adjustment there? Footwork, anticipation of where the ball's kicking? What is it?
I think, anticipation, because basically our brain kind of thinks different way. Well, obviously I practice sometimes with lefties at home, and with Beatrice sometimes as well, and with Petra. So we're trying to mix it up, but usually, obviously, you're gonna play with a right-handed player, and your brain automatically knows that it's gonna, go a different way than it's actually going when you're playing against a lefty. So you have to just adjust and always remember to look out for that. And at the beginning, it may be a little bit tough, but then throughout the whole match, if you're a good player, you're just gonna feel it,
Next question.
There was quite a discussion with the chair umpire at the end of the match. Did you have any tension during the?
No, I wouldn't say tension. I really respect Maria Cicak. She's a great umpire. But overall, she's really strict with the rules, and she's applying them always, looking at even like 1 second and everything. And last 2 games, we played some longer rallies, so I felt like I need time to just catch my breath. But Marketa didn't really let me do that, because we have like 23 or 25 seconds, 25. So she was ready always when there was still 20 seconds, and usually, I'm using that break to get ready for the next point, and here I didn't really have time. So I wanted to kind of steal a few seconds for myself. I'll be honest with you. And I was always ready, when it was like 16 or 15 seconds. So I thought it's, plenty of time for Marketa. But the rule is actually that the time is for her. And when she's ready, I have to be ready. She was ready really fast, and I just, I just told Maria Cicak that that I'm a human. I need to breathe, But I'm okay. I can still, play well, and physically I'm ready. It's just, it's just, there's a point we have the 20 seconds, but I totally get the rule, and I'm not gonna like push because that's the rule and we have to adjust to it.
Okay, David?
Hi, Iga. Yesterday you were talking about some of the criticism that your team got. They were featured pretty heavily in the Netflix episode. I'm curious, do you think those two things have anything to do with each other? Did one criticism result from that?
Well, there were some scenes that I thought they edited it, and people kind of misunderstood sometimes a few situations in the episode. Well, we already kind of spoke to Netflix about these things, and I wish it could be done a little bit differently. When we watched before the premiere, we couldn't have any influence on how they edited some stuff. There was a lot of hate after the episode came out, so that's another thing that kind of convinced me that I don't need that right now at this stage of my career. I wish Netflix could do it a little bit differently, some scenes, and I wish people wouldn't, judge so much, because, I use sarcasm sometimes, and for example, yesterday as well with the outfit change, it wasn't even me who brought that up, because the journalist, on court actually asked me. But I realized that I shouldn't use sarcasm in the public area, because people sometimes are not understanding and they are just hating, So it is a little bit connected, but overall there's too much hate, and I think every player would say it.
Specifically, there was a scene when you were getting a haircut. Do you think that one in particular was?
Yeah, because I was sarcastic and I said that I'm not gonna, adjust my haircut to tennis, because I tend to earlier, like a few years back, cut my hair really short, and then when I was playing, it was like falling here, and I couldn't really do anything about it, and my hair is really chaotic, so it needs to be perfect, and because if not, I can't really control it. And Daria reminded me about that, and she got a lot of hate that she's like, I don't know, she has influence on my haircut, and that's not true, because she's just a person who's gonna kind of remind me of the stuff, and I know the story because I cut my hair in the wrong way a couple of times, and it was a mess. And here sometimes also it's like falling. I'm sure you guys also don't like that, so I can't do it too short, but on the other hand, I have so much hair that I want to do it short because it's heavy and it's too hot, and people just criticized and they didn't understand my sarcasm, so that's a shame. And actually, I'm an athlete, and actually I am gonna kind of adjust my hair to to tennis, so that's the reality, but I wanted to be a little bit, sarcastic and just show that our job is kind of like 24/7, and everything we eat, everything we do have later influence on how we perform. So, so they edited it that way that it just looks like, Daria is kind of have influence on my haircut, which is not true. So, yeah, It's like, swimmers, they shave their legs. There are like plenty of things in sports that you have to kind of take care of, and people are not talking about that. So I used sarcasm, and maybe that wasn't a good idea. But overall, people are really judging.
All right, we'll do it.
Sorry about talking. I mean, I don't think we should talk about her that much, but.
Okay, we'll do a couple more in English to line, and then
Okay.
There's been a lot of retirements in this tournament, in both men's and women's events, and you said earlier that you've been prioritizing rest. I'm curious if you feel, I guess, does this year feel any different in terms of the load and the weight, and the grind of the ball, or do you think it's just, I don't know, coincidence?
No, I think, it's harder and harder, and tournaments, if they are longer, we have less time in between tournaments to recover, and I think, it's going to be pretty extreme next year if all of the 1,000 tournaments are going to be like almost 2 weeks, So I don't think it's a coincidence. I think it's a sign for, WTA and ATP to kind of take it easy on us, but on the other side, there's business that they need to take care of, and our season is actually going to get longer, so I guess, we are the ones that should be kind of responsible and know when to take a break and not really push because it's a race and it's a pretty long one. So you have to be smart and your team has to be smart to make the right decisions. And I'm not surprised because, the swing is hard, especially with the delays and the weather that messed up the schedule in Montreal. It's hard to recover from playing 2 matches a day. I know that after Warsaw, and it was a 250, so the pressure was a little bit, different than on 1,000. But I understand that. I don't think it's a coincidence.
We'll do last one.
Did Tomasz help you at the beginning of the first set about adjusting to the return? Because I know at the beginning you were struggling with the return. She was lefty. Did you get some feedback from the coach? Or?
Not really, because still I knew what to do. It was hard just at the beginning to actually make it work. So I knew. He told me one thing, but from the beginning I knew that I need to do it. I just, you just need to get the right feeling. And at the beginning I made, 2 more mistakes, sometimes too many mistakes on the return.
Okay. I've got one last one, Courtney. Yeah.
Just looking ahead to the next match, potentially Coco or
Pauline?
No,
Carlini, sorry.
Oh my God. Wow. I remember that moment.
You corrected me in Montreal too, so you're 2-0 now. So
Wow.
it's coming back. But can you just talk about
That's the biggest win of the tournament.
my biggest loss? Can you just talk a little bit about both of those matchups, Coco or Jasmine?
Well, I don't think I think I played once maybe against Jasmine, and it was a long time ago probably. But she's a fighter, and she will not give you any points for free. She can run a lot, and I think she's playing a little bit more topspin. But tactically, I have to for sure get ready. Coco, obviously we played plenty of times, so I kind of know her game. But you never know what she's going to come up with. So I'll be ready and kind of focus on myself. And I think after these couple of matches, I already know how to play in these conditions. So I'll just use that experience and go for it.
Okay. Do we have any Polish?
Thank you.
Okay. Just All right. Okay. Just 2 questions.